Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you have not been here before. Today I'm doing a makeup look inspired by old Hollywood glamour. So we're going to take the elements of all of those beautiful old Hollywood glamour actresses and bring them to the modern day. And this is a makeup look that I absolutely adore. It's my go-to glamour makeup. So if you're going to a wedding, a special event, anything like that, this is the one that I absolutely love. I am going to match my face to my hands here. So I'm going to mix my e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in the color 220 Beige with my L'Oreal True Match Nude. This one is in the shade 45. And if you are someone who tans as the days get warmer and sunnier, I find that having your winter color and your summer color in two foundations that can be easily mixed is a great way to transition between the winter color and the summer color without needing to go out and buy a bunch of other foundations in the middle colors. Next, I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Match Sticks. This one is in the color Cinnamon. It's a beautiful, deep coppery color with a bit of a shimmer. And I find that this is a very natural looking contour. Because what we want to achieve here is the illusion of great bone structure while still looking like it's just natural and that there's not a lot of makeup caked on. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the Revlon Candid Concealer. This one is in the shade 005. I'm just going to use this as both a concealer and a bit of a contour to highlight certain areas and make them really pop. And now for the cheeks, I'm going to use this lipstick. This is the Kiko Joyful Holiday. It is a beautiful matte, bright red. When I think of modern day, really think of one of the newer trends of going a bit bolder with blush. It's a really great way to add youthfulness to your face. And it just makes everything come out a little brighter and definitely enhances cheeks. Now I'm just doing the initial blend with my big brush. Clearly we're not going to leave it like this. Then I'll take my makeup sponge and spritz it with my e.l.f. setting mist and go right over these cheeks and give them a real blend. And I know that in so many of these makeup tutorials, we want them to be streamlined and cut out all the boring parts, but I do want to emphasize that most of the time, blending takes a lot longer than we see on tutorials and shorts. And one of the biggest mistakes I see in makeup is not blending properly. And now the final step for the face, I want to add a bit of a shimmery highlight. So I'm using the Kiko. This is another Joyful Holiday, and this one is the liquid highlight. And this one is a shimmery, almost pinkish shade. That's gonna go right over the very top of our cheekbone, over the blush, and a tiny bit on the nose, and right up on the lip. And now just a touch along the brow, as well as the inner corner of the eye. And we'll just gently dab that in with the Beauty Blender. And definitely switch out your Beauty Blenders between steps. Don't want to go and grab the one you used for the blush, otherwise that red will transfer onto places that we didn't want it. Now for the brows, I'm going to use Maybelline Brow Express, and I'm just going to fill in my brows to make them a little less sparse. Since this is a modern day old Hollywood tutorial, I want to keep my natural shape. Next, I'll be using the Too Faced Better Than Chocolate palette. If you've watched others of my tutorials, you know this is a favorite of mine. I use this quite often. I'm going to start with this beautiful pale beige. This one is called Buttercream. And I'm just going to apply this almost all the way across the eye. I do want to leave my corner bare where we put that highlight. And I'm also taking a little and putting it right below the bottom lash line. And this is just going to add a bit more depth to the eye and really make them pop when everything comes together. Next, I'm going to use this medium shade of brown. This one's called Nice Buns. I'm still using my small fluffy brush, and here I'm going to start creating a bit of a shape to the eye. Just going right across that crease. And we're creating almost a faux cat eye in the corner with that little wing upwards, and of course the shadow across the crease is going to give us a really beautiful shape to the eye. Once we add the eyeliner, it'll really enhance that look. Switching to my fluffy brush and just blend that out. Once again, just make sure you blend enough I did not use a concealer or eyeshadow primer today, and if you don't use one, I do find it's easier to blend, and for a look like this, which relies on a lot of different shades of nude, I find that it's not necessary to use one, but they are very important when you're using bolder colors that you want to pop, as well as shimmers. Now I'm going to use the shade Brownie Points, and this is a nice deep brown. I'm switching over to my angled brush. I just dabbed a little on the end here, and I'm just creating a little wing. Just one straight line, and then we're going to connect it back and go right across that lash line. And now, just with the excess on the brush, I'm going to go just a little beneath the bottom lash line. And of course, give that a little blend. Now moving on to mascara, I am using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is a waterproof one. Again, if you're going to a wedding or something like that where you might get teary-eyed, this is a great choice. Now, this look is absolutely beautiful for day and night. So I'm going to show you 2 lipsticks, one for day, one for night, depending on where you're wearing this. So I'm going to start with the Italia Deluxe lip liner. This one is called Natural Beige. Really is a bit more of a pink color than beige, in my opinion. And for lipstick, I'm going to choose the Kiko Blue Me Liquid Lipstick. This one is in the shade 03. And this keeps the softness of the look. Pink really brings out the blush. The eyes are the star without being a very heavy eye. And let's just take down my hair here so we can get the full effect. I've just slept in some heatless curls. And to make them old Hollywood, I've gone all in the same direction with the curls, so instead of both going back, these curls were twisted forward and these were twisted back. So this is the daytime look. It is so fresh, very natural. It looks very simple, even though it did require many steps. And I love this type of look for special events where you don't want to look over the top or like you're trying to steal attention away from anyone, but you still want to look absolutely beautiful and the best that you can look. So I'm switching over to a different color. This one is actually called chocolate, so it is a brown. And for lipstick, I'm choosing the Revlon Extra Spicy. This is just the perfect shade of red. It's a deep red. I would call it a brick red. It has a little bit of brown in it, and I find it so sophisticated but sultry. And as you can see, just that change in lipstick totally changes the look. I almost see a light feminine versus dark feminine, and the only difference is this shade of lipstick. It's almost the difference between the damsel in distress and the femme fatale. So again, this is the one I would wear for night. And I am simply in love with this makeup. So please let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, let me know what tutorials you'd like to see next. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.